Hi friends, I hope you're enjoying reading through the book of Proverbs with us. Probably some of the most famous verses in the whole book are found in chapter 3, verses 5 and 6, about trusting the Lord with all of our heart, not to lean on our own understanding, to acknowledge Him and to seek Him, and He will direct our path. A few years ago, I was at a time in my life when I was seeking God's will, and I had a lot of big decisions to make, and I didn't really know the way forward. I spent time crying out to God, times of literal tears, wanting to know, Lord, how do I make this decision? And all of a sudden, one day I remember the Holy Spirit, the presence of God, came down into my room and filled me with such joy and peace and contentment. Now, the problem wasn't gone, and the decision still had to be made, but I knew God's presence was there with me to help me along the journey. I knew the pathway forward, even though I didn't know all the details. And many times when we ask God for His will and we seek Him for His will, we might not know an exact blueprint. We might not know step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and this is how it's all going to work out. But rather it's seeking Him because He wants to have a relationship with us. And the idea of knowing God's will by knowing Him. We might not know all the details, but in the process, He draws us into communion and fellowship with Him. And as we rest and abide and trust in Him, then He will take us forward. And we will see His hand leading us and guiding us. Then we can look back afterwards and see all the details and how it all worked out so beautifully for God's glory. But sometimes when we're in the process and when we're in the time of seeking Him, we might not know all the details. So I want to encourage you today to trust the Lord with all your heart. Seek Him. Long for that relationship with Him. Long for that fellowship with Him. And as we make that a priority, He'll continue to lead us and guide us in His pathway, in His will for our lives. May God bless you.